let me quickly mention this to you. 5 things you should never borrow money to do. Write it down. Write it down. As you grow in life, don't borrow money for these 5 things. I will just mention them and run because of my time. Number 1, never you borrow money to start a new business. I'm a consultant on business management and development and financial consultant. And part of the things we don't take slightly with people is when you are starting a new business and you're looking for where to get money. That business has 50-50 possibility of failure or success. And you started it with borrowed money, doing an experiment, because any new business you are starting is an experiment. Am I talking to somebody? It can excel, it can fail. So what happens to you if the thing fails? You can borrow to expand an existing one, but don't borrow to start a new one. Number 2, don't borrow for marriage, for wedding. Young people, young men, I'm talking to you. May no girl ever push you to borrow money to do your wedding. Wed according to your size. She says, no, you know it's once in a lifetime. I want my marriage to she wants it. Let her bring her gejimeya. Am I talking to somebody? Don't borrow for that nonsense. Marry according, there is no best wedding anywhere. Is it not just for both of us? According to your size. Some people after wedding we start borrowing to feed. Is that not madness? Number 3, don't borrow for house rent. Are you looking at me that way? Yes. Any house you are living in, both those who are working, maybe you are from outside or whatever, and you that will now leave school and start working, you now go and hire one expensive house that anytime you want to pay, you go and get a loan and pay you are crazy. Find a house that suits your current status. Upgrade as blessings come. Am I talking to somebody? My marriage is 7 years this year. 9 years ago, I was living in a public yard. I mean public yard. Ask me my rent then, 3,000 naira. But do you know that sometimes I see on top of the 3,000? But I told myself, at this stage of my life, what am I doing with flats? What am I doing with this one? I was in that 1-room apartment. I did my first master's program in that one room. So part of those money I would have used when it's not necessary to do whatever, I use it. Say, got my first master's. I was in that 1 room. I started the second one before finally I got married. Brethren, today, do you know that same environment where I couldn't pay 3,000 naira, by the special grace of God, I now own a property in that environment. Listen, life is in season. Don't kill yourself. If you are too fast forward, you might not live to see your joy. Am I talking to somebody? Live according to your size. I am giving wisdom in this service. This is not the, just follow us. 4th one. Is it number 4? Don't borrow for burial. These are things that destroyed families. Somebody will die, they will sell land to bury somebody, and people alive are hungry. People, something is wrong somewhere. They will sell land to bury the dead while the living are hungry. Nah, any land you want to sell to celebrate anybody, sell it while the person is alive. It is only the living that can say God bless you. Am I talking to somebody? The dead can never bless. The dead can never bless. This, I don't know what happened to Igbo people. This is an error, a spirit of, I don't know where it came from. Do you know in Igbo land, we value dead than the living. They call you that somebody is sick, I don't have money. Immediately they say the person is dying, is dead, money will come from every angle. Every angle. Yeah. Is that not a typical example of witches and wizardry? If you are still here, shout amen. Number